the last APWF Tag Team Champions are coming together one more time for a proper send-off to their storied career. Bad Bubba Brewer, in having this brainchild for the new era of APWF, wanted to give Team Tap Out the proper send-off. Give Team Tap Out their respect, their just due. But we'll tell you what, Doc Dougherty, the Rad Boyz are not here to allow for a storybook ending. The Rad Boyz want to be known as the team that retired Team Tap Out.
I mean, both teams, multiple tag team titles in multiple areas. I mean, Team Tap Out, yes, 15 years as a team. Rad Boyz, 4 years as a team. But, I mean, their storied careers, you know, I mean, it speaks for themselves. Their resume speaks for themselves.
Absolutely. Team Tap Out, one of the most accomplished pairs to ever come out of Central Pennsylvania.
I mean, who can you, I mean, the crowd's a little 50-50 here tonight because, you know, you got local heroes in Team Tap Out. But the Rad Boyz, I mean, they've been at it for I don't know how long now.
And you know it has to be emotional for Team Tap Out, but they can't allow those emotions to affect once that bell rings. We will see the final bell in the career of one of the most accomplished tag teams in Central Pennsylvania.
Wow. There's still some people out there have a little bit of bitterness towards Team Tap Out. And here we go. Timmy Richards, the referee of this historic matchup right here, Indiana, Pennsylvania, S&T Bank Arena. Myself and Jim LaMotta calling Team Tap Out's last match. Man, is it an honor and a privilege. I can't even get over it.
Team Tap Out ran the roost in the tag team scene in Central Pennsylvania for a very long time. Here this afternoon, we will see them square off for the last time, and how appropriate it is right here in Central Pennsylvania.
So, Jim, I have to bring back a little bit of history when it comes to Team Tap Out. My experiences, like I said, full contact Chris Coleman, just a strong individual, just power, and he's showing that right there as he just, again, tosses away on Jake Wiley.
Coleman is raw bone power. There's no doubt about it. No finesse, all impact is one Chris Coleman. His reputation precedes him.
Yes, Chris Coleman and that man right there, Mr. Tap Out. Those guys ran rampant when it comes to RWA, being RWA, one of the first ever RWA Tag Team Champions. You know, under the tutelage of Dr. Phil Bad being in the Phil Bad 5, I mean, these guys, just nobody could just defeat the team of Team Tap Out. As right there, bouncing off of him, I don't think Jake Wiley thought, he thought maybe he could move him an inch. He didn't even budge.
Well, I think it goes without saying, especially after that exchange, that Wiley and Elliott are going to have to stick and move. I don't think they want to try to match power with Team Tap Out. Coleman's not going to hesitate here.
Oh wait, that speed and agility of Wiley starting to kick in, or maybe it's the bang, but with that drop kick. 2
feet firmly in the chest, but only staggers Coleman.
Yeah, he has not left his feet yet, and oh, here we go. Mr. Tap Out, look at this individual, MMA background, one-time competitor for Mr. Strongman. He is still in some of the most perfect condition I've ever seen.
He is built like a fire hydrant, man.
I seen that man one time when he dove in the ring, like, you know, people slide in the ring, right, Jimmy? No, he jumped like this with his fists. He went in like a missile, jumped up and lariated an individual by the name of CJ Sensation and just took him right off his feet. My goodness. And now, oh, here we go. Brandon Elliott hip tossed, and man, it kind of stunned him a little bit.
Absolutely, Don showing, man. He knows what he's doing in there. You don't stay in shape like that if you're not in the gym on a regular basis, and certainly Don is.
I think he's 3 days a week the way he looks. My God.
Look out, standing switch here, has the waist lock.
And now Brandon Elliott, you know, chain wrestler trained by Cato, you know.
Not where Elliott wants to be. Ankle pick down to the canvas, and that's very smart because that's where you can win the matchup.
Oh, and now you can see that he's pushing on the ribs as he's just stretching that arm. And I mean, my God, Jim, boy, does he have this covered here, maybe here tonight. And he is just taking Brayden Elliott to school. And again, takedown. That MMA background coming into full effect right here.
Do you notice how he maintained control of the arm here?
Yeah, he stretched that arm. He could pull that arm right out of socket here. Yes. I mean, Team Tap Out wants to make their last match memorable. They want to make this last match a statement. And what a statement they can make if they take out a team with the Rad Boyz. I mean, 4 years these guys have been together, the Rad Boyz. And they refuse to wrestle in singles competition. They always want to be together. They don't, believe that. As Mr. Tap Out just takes out Elliott again. Elliott trying to get a tag here. It's just not enough. And my God, he is hitting him. It's like hitting a stone wall. But wait, taking that stone wall to the corner is Brayden Elliott as the Rad Boyz now keeping Mr. Tap Out in that corner. Smart tag team wrestling.
No doubt about it. As you said, the Rad Boyz are well-schooled, well-trained, and have gained some very valuable seasoning over the past few years. A lot of those matches you can see right here on IndyWrestling.us and the Indie Wrestling Network. Finds 2 right there.
Yeah, only a 2 count right there. And I mean, it's going to take a lot more than that to defeat Mr. Tap Out. We've seen that. We've witnessed this for over a 15-year career, these guys. As right now, Indiana, Pennsylvania getting behind, we don't know, it's a split crowd here, but right now Mr. Tap Out trying to get out of harm's way here. Brayden Elliott, though, keeping a hold of him.
Think of the pressure that's on Team Tap Out here, Doc, when our boss, Bad Bubba Brewer, made it known one of the reasons that he brought the APWF back was to give Team Tap Out this matchup. A lot riding on this matchup for Team Tap Out. Again, a lot of emotion. I mean, we know they're true pros, they're true veterans. I doubt they will let the emotion of the situation affect their game inside the ring, but you just never know.
As right now, again, you know what they're doing? They're taking the air, the intake out of Mr. Tap Out.
You can't breathe, you can't fight. The lactic acid builds up in the muscles.
Perfect analogy, Jim. Right now, he is just delivering those shots to the midsection, but no, it's just not enough. Wiley and Elliott, again, this brilliant tag team wrestling.
Yeah, the Rad Boyz showing wisdom beyond their years. Cutting the ring in half.
Wait a minute.
In comes the big man, Coleman.
Coleman now showing the Rad Boyz you can't do that on television, as he's just delivering right hands, a barrage of violence to both Rad Boyz. Oh my God.
The complexion of this matchup changing very quickly here.
Coleman cleaning house, full contact at its finest. 2. Only a 2 count. My God, did you see how he just tossed him like a lawn dart onto his own partner? And now, Coleman going for something there, but wait. Oh! Kick by Wiley, staggers the big individual. Oh, never mind.
Oh! Leverage maneuver. Coleman came on the rough end of that side.
Kind of set himself up. You know, he did that toss over his back. Just wasn't planning for the other Rad Boy to drop kick him. As right now the Rad Boy's in control, but could it be enough to defeat Team Tap Out in their hometown? You know, they have home field advantage. You really want to get technical here. But is it enough?
Well, is Coleman going to make it back in the ring? Because he tumbled to the floor here very, very hard at the S&T Bank Arena.
Yeah, and quick tag to Mr. Tap Out, which was actually very, very smart maneuver there. Oh my God.
That is a Dan Severn-esque throw right there.
Oh, he got it locked.
Judo choke. Judo choke.
Could it be enough? Could we see a tap out?
Shoulders down. I believe the Rad Boyz, their shoulders were down.
They just turned the title on Mr. Tap Out. No, wait.
Wait a minute, the referee, am I seeing things? The referee counted 3.
What is going on here?
Well, we need a decision. This is a historic matchup.
I mean, did he count the shoulders of Mr. Tap Out or what? What's Timmy Richards doing here? What's the plan here?
Well, the referee counted. I know that much.
An explanation as Mr. Tap Out applied the rear naked choke. His shoulders were on the canvas for the count of 3. Therefore, the real winners are Rad Boyz.
Well, there we go. Mr. Tap Out did not know his shoulders were on the ground, Jimmy.
It was literally inches decided this matchup. But I'm going to tell you what, Doc. What we are seeing right now is a very difficult situation. Team Tap Out have just come to the conclusion of the last match of their careers as a tag team. And I'm going to tell you what, and I mean this with all sincerity, Doc. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to call a moment like this in their careers. This is a difficult situation, but we can take our hats off to Team Tap Out.
That's right, Team Tap Out. I mean, their history, as you can see right now, relinquishing those gloves that we've seen for over 15 years.
A lot of championship gold has held those gloves. And as I said, it's been a pleasure to call this matchup. What a run, what a career for Team Tap Out.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.